Ever wondered why the smell of freshly baked biscuits can stir up such a nostalgic feeling? It's because baking biscuits is not just a culinary craft. It's a timeless tradition that brings comfort, joy, and a touch of sweetness into our lives. Now, imagine a home filled with that warm, buttery fragrance. Imagine biting into a flaky golden biscuit fresh from the oven. Sounds heavenly, doesn't it? Well, the good news is it's simpler than you might think. First, gather the ingredients: flour, baking powder, sugar, salt, unsalted butter, and milk. That's all it takes to create biscuit magic. Start by mixing together the dry ingredients. Add in the flour, baking powder, sugar, and salt into a bowl and give it a good whisk. This combines everything evenly and also adds a bit of air into the mix, making your biscuits lighter and fluffier. Next, it's time to incorporate the cold unsalted butter. Cut it into small pieces and add it to the dry mixture. Use your fingertips to rub the butter into the flour. This process is called cutting in the butter. It might take a couple of minutes, but it's worth it. You're aiming for a crumbly texture, almost like coarse sand. Now pour in the milk. Stir it gently into the mixture until it forms a soft dough. Be careful not to overmix. It's this delicate balance that gives biscuits their signature tender crumb. Then lightly dust a clean surface with flour and turn out your dough onto it. With gentle hands, pat the dough into a rectangle about 1 inch thick. Cut out your biscuits using a round cutter or a glass. Place your biscuits onto a baking tray and into a preheated oven. It's crucial to bake them in a hot oven around 450 degrees Fahrenheit. After about 12 to 15 minutes, those golden beauties are ready to be enjoyed. So to recap, whisk together the dry ingredients, cut in the cold butter, add the milk, and gently stir. Pat out the dough and cut out the biscuits, then bake until golden. Remember, baking biscuits is not just about following a recipe. It's about creating something warm and comforting from simple ingredients. It's about the joy of seeing those biscuits rise in the oven. Most importantly, it's about sharing these homemade treasures with the people you love. So don't wait for a special occasion. Any day can be a biscuit baking day. After all, there's nothing quite like a homemade biscuit, fresh from the oven, to make a day feel extra special.